Hello, Building with Papa. Well, this video is about changing out your water heater to a tankless water system. Well, there's some things you need to do first. Remember now, this is not DIY project if you do not know electrical and do not know plumbing. So if you know plumbing but not electrical, hire an electrical contractor to come in and handle all the electrical for you, and vice versa. If you do know electrical and you are well versed in electrical work, then you can do the electrical work and bring in a plumber. Either way, if you're not with both, then at least investigate everything so you understand it all, and then hire someone to come in. But be prepared so that you have done your homework and know what system you really want. Okay, you're going to want to determine your flow rate of your water. And a faucet is about 1.5 gallons per minute. And a shower about 2.5 gallons per minute, all depending on the fixtures you have. The reason people go to a tankless system is so that they can have endless hot water. Once you've decided that this is the direction you want to go and the size of the tankless system you would like, and you have to find out what is your electrical capacity to it, because it's going to be more than what your regular water heater is. So once you've determined the size water heater you need, then you will look in the chart and it will tell you what size breakers you're going to need, the electrical panel in your house, whether it's a 100 amp, 150 amp, 200 amp, or even a 300 amp panel. That will also make a difference on whether you can have a big enough tankless system in your home. Okay, so let's say you have a 200 amp panel. The way that I'm hooking up this system that I'm showing you would be on a 200 amp panel or above. You have to go into your electrical panel or open it up and see, do you have enough space? Well, this person actually did not have enough space in one panel, but they happened to have 2 panels for this house. And we moved one breaker to a different panel, and we eliminated the water heater breaker and moved another breaker in that section, which then gave us enough area to be able to put in 2 60 amp breakers. So we knew then that we can give this person what they needed for their tankless system. Okay, now that you know that you can do it because you have enough space in the panel, okay, you need to turn off the shutoff valve that is going to your water heater. That's your incoming cold water line. Go to your electrical panel. You've located the water heater breaker. Turn that off. Now that you have the electrical breaker off and you have the shutoff valve closed, there's a little spigot on the bottom of your water heater. Get your garden hose, hook it up to that spigot, run it outside or into a drain, then open up that valve and water will start to come out. So we turned off the water to the house completely and then turned on the faucets, opened them up so it would get air in the lines. This will help the water to come out of the water heater tank. It will flow a little freer. Okay, now while the water heater is draining, you can start to unpack your unit and read the instructions. Read them thoroughly. If you haven't already done so, just make sure that you are aware of what you're doing and where you're heading with this. The TR, True Tankless Residential, this is the perfect unit if you're going to add another bathroom to your house later on, and then it's just as easy as changing the wire size and breakers. And if it's close enough to your existing panel, it's a real easy way to make the change. Okay, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off the breakers to the existing water heater. We already know that there's enough room in this panel and what we have to do to make the changes. Determined that before we even bought the system. Alright, now that your electric is turned off, you go to your water heater, and in this little compartment is going to be your electrical wiring. Disconnect it, and even though the power is off, cap these off. Now that you have turned off the water to the house, hook up a garden hose to the spigot on the bottom of your water heater. Drain this tank. When it's completely drained, you can cut the pipes and remove your water heater. I capped them off so I can turn the water back onto the house. Okay, now that the water heater's out, let's unpack this system. This is a true tankless system. That is the name of the company. It is a very good system. I like it because you buy the one unit and you're able to use it for many different homes. All you have to do is know the wire sizing and breakers that you need to be able to give the temperature that you're looking for in your home to have endless hot water. Okay, first thing now we do is remove the covers. It just has 4 screws, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Then you will see the inside of the unit. Make sure you have read all the information. Your incoming line is the blue one, goes to the pump, which circulates through the system and goes back out on the red side, which is hot. Now this unit comes pre-wired on the inside. Changing what you need to be able to change is just simple moving DP switches. Okay, now get your unit out, get your brackets and mount them on the wall the way the directions show you to. Get your top one mounted, get at least one end into a stud, and then your other side, we used a piece of wood up behind the drywall to help mount it. We have our top track in and our bottom track, and then we mounted the system. Follow the instructions, mount them properly on the wall, and then your unit will clip right in. Okay, let's attach the plumbing. We're going to bring the inlet water, the cold, in, and then the outlet is going to be your hot to go through your house to all your fixtures. Okay? Use this double nut so that if you have anything to have to remove the system, it will be easily to come apart. Don't forget a shutoff valve. Okay, now turn the water on to the house and then turn your shutoff valve on and let the water flow through your system. This way, if you have any leaks, you can do the repairs before you start electrical. Okay, now if you don't know electrical, bring in an electrical contractor. Be safe. Don't try this if you do not understand what's going on with electrical. Okay, we're wiring this unit up to be a TR29. So it needs 4 number 6 wires and 2 60 amp breakers. This unit has 4 lugs. 2 lower ones which go to one set of wires and the 2 upper ones that go to the other set of wires. Okay, what we did is we put the red on the left, black on the right. For the lower ones, did the same thing with the upper ones. Once we got all these wires connected, then you have to make sure that you get the ground wire connected properly. Move the ground wire down to the side where it shows you and connect the ground wires to the grounding nut. Okay, make sure that it's tight. Check all your connections. All right, now that you have this end all connected, then I would go ahead and close it up. All your electrical is done on this side. Your wiring is run into the attic or wherever it may be. And then you're going to go to the panel. Remember, bring in a licensed certified electrician. He turned off the power to the house before he started bringing the wires into the panel. He brought the wires in, put in the new breakers, and got them all attached. Once we have everything attached, we made sure the water was running through the system. Then we went through and we turned the power on to the house, then turned on the breakers at the panel, and then the breakers at the unit. It then goes through its diagnostic mode, which you need to do this. It will show you the flow rate, temperature, and it does a countdown till then automatically it turns on to its own system that you have set up. As long as you have all the DP switches set properly, it will all function very well. I hope this helps you to pick your tankless system. I happen to like this one a lot. I have installed several different types, and this is my preferred one. Okay, remember, hire a licensed electrician or plumber to do these items. This is to help prepare you for what you need and what you're looking for, so when you do contact somebody to come and install your system, you know what you're talking about. And if you are an electrician, because that is the hardest part to this, is the electrical work. And you need to know what has to be done. The proper wire size, the proper breaker, and what is your amperage of your panel. Okay, these are very important things. Please do not try to do this on your own if you are not skilled or licensed in these areas. All right, I hope this helps you. Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. All right, see you on the next one.